and the Online Real Estate Academy, and I'm down, as my regular viewers know, here in Florida. But I wanted to bring you a big update on the Bombshell Commission lawsuits, and so we won't have the regular production values that we usually have, but I'm bringing you breaking news right here. The Department of Justice last night, and I will be posting the link in the description so you can read the statement of interest itself. The Department of Justice last night issued a statement of interest in the Nosalek MLSPIN case out of Massachusetts, where I am from. And full disclosure, I'm actually a subscriber to MLSPIN. And in that case, they basically said that they want to ban the MLSPIN and theoretically extensively across the country from posting buyer side commissions in the MLSPIN, or basically all of the MLSs. So I'll credit also to Real Estate News. They have a write-up on this, but I just read the statement of interest myself. And by the way, as I said, I'll have the link in description. And if you're looking for the part about the injunction, that would be on page 20. It's a 38-page document. You can read it yourself, or you can just watch my video, right? That's the whole idea. All right, so a couple of takeaways that I have for it here. My live stream, there we go, get rid of that. Sorry about that. Hey, working without a net today. As I predicted last fall, the Department of Justice does want the seller agent to be compensated by the seller and the buyer agent to be compensated by the buyer. Now, a lot of people didn't believe me when I said that that's what they're saying in their original statement of interest back in September, but that's what they were saying then. And good morning, William. And good morning, Bike Guy. Great to have you here. That's what they said in September, and now they were actually more specific about it in this recent statement of interest here that was just filed last night. And specifically, they're saying they don't want any mention of compensation in the MLS at all. So just a quick history lesson here. As you know, when I first started in this business, the commission rate was only viewable to members of the MLS, right? There was a non-public section of the MLS, and you could go in there and find out what the rate that was being offered, 2%, 2.5%, 3%, whatever the number was. And then a couple of years ago, they changed that, and then they listed that publicly, and you could find out what the buyer agent was going to be paid publicly. You could see that on Zillow. And now they want that field, that data entry field, to go away so that you, as a buyer agent, you wouldn't know what you're getting paid from the seller, because you probably are not going to pay. Now, it wouldn't prohibit the seller from paying that commission, but it would basically force buyer agents to have that conversation with their buyers, and it would effectively force buyer agents to be paid by buyers and seller agents to be paid by sellers. Okay, so the idea of getting rid of the field altogether comes out from the Consumer Federation of America study that was done with the Northwest MLS, remember, and I think also Bright MLS down in the Middle Atlantic region. They've been kind of the guinea pigs on this, and they went to this rule earlier than most people, where you could offer 0% commission. And the Consumer Federation of America said that that didn't have a substantial difference in the marketplace, and that the only way to have a substantial difference in the marketplace would be get rid of buyer agent commissions posted in the MLS altogether. Now, that doesn't mean that your offer cannot include a provision that says you're going to pay the buyer agent, but that's going to be, not make your offer very competitive. So we still are subject to the multi-district jurisdictional panel or whatever. So what that means for the bigger situation here is this statement of interest and this Nosalek case might get consolidated with the Bombshell Commission lawsuits that NAR lost in late October out of Kansas City. So as you know, NAR lost that case, $1.8 billion times three, $5.4 billion, which they probably don't have the money for. And the whole idea behind filing this statement of interest is effectively to get it consolidated in a unified decision, which I do think overall would be best for the industry. And when you think about this, what they're trying to do is to bar what Anthony LaMacchia was talking about the other day in the Reese Media debate, which has been circulating. And basically, he said that agents are going to steer their clients from one place to another based upon the commission that's offered. And Anthony got a lot of criticism for that. But in a way, I think it was real world and practical. Agents will do that. But if there's no commission posted at all, agents really won't be able to do that because they'll be flying blind, so to speak. And that's kind of so that would basically eliminate all steering altogether, since you can't steer anybody where you don't you see what you don't know what they're offering. You don't know that they're offering, so you can't steer them because you have no information. All right. So now just kind of, I'm going to get into the statement of interest when I'm not like on the road, so to speak, maybe early next week or even sooner. But it is posted to the Department of Justice website, and I have the link in the description. I think what I've been saying for a long time, when this cookie crumbles, and it's gonna crumble, but not yet, right? This is just a letter. It's not a final determination. There might not be any significant rule changes for a very long time. But when this cookie crumbles, there are going to be some agents, there are going to be some brokers, there's going to be some brokerages that have positioned themselves in the position to win. You always want to position you don't win every race, right? I'm here for the Daytona 500, as you might know, here in Florida, the free state of Florida. You don't win every race. You don't win everything in life, but you got to position yourself to win. And the way I'm thinking about it is that when this cookie crumbles, there's going to be a lot of very good-sized crumbs to pick up if you're an entrepreneur. My gut feeling off the top is that it's always better to work for sellers. That has been true for a very long time. I think that's going to continue to be true for a very long time, maybe even more so. But on the other hand, I was thinking, every yin has its yang, and I can see how a lot of buyer brokers get washed out of the system, or buyer agents gets washed out of the system. And if you're very good at elucidating your value proposition in a particular market, then it's possible that you just got rid of a lot of your competitors. And if you can get agents to sign up to your buyer agency representation agreement that locks in your compensation, you might do very, very, very well. It's kind of a contrarian look at the situation. There's a lot of ways to look at this situation. It's not, so many people are like, it's Armageddon. No, it's Opportunity-geddon is what it is. Opportunity-geddon. Let me just see if any out of the real estate news. By the way, all credit to Dave Gallagher at Real Estate News for posting this. Everybody was waiting for it, so it's not like that he got a scoop. Everyone was waiting for this, but he's the first one to publish. Inman News, they'll probably publish something today. Dave Gallagher got hit the publish button first. All right, good job for you. Anything else I want to? They still also had a disagreement about the monetary damages, which are only $3 million. So, I'm going to just skip over that. Who can really care? It's $3 million, right? It's chump change. So that's about the size of it. Let's see if we have any comments here. I don't think we do. I'm going to get into the statement a little bit later if I can and get you a fuller detailed view when I have more of the production values that you expect me to have. But I wanted to bring you a quick update from the beautiful free state of Florida. Thank you so much for joining us. William does have a comment. Let's read it here. I agree with you what you say. The old business model is on the way out. Where'd it go? And agents need to plan for the future. Yeah. And again, no changes today. Nothing's going to radically happen today or tomorrow or even maybe not even in 2024. But it's coming. It's coming. And if you're have a strategy where you're completely committed to buyer marketing, you better absolutely up your game when it comes to representation agreements or start to think about marketing to sellers. All right, so from Florida, greater Fort Myers area, wherever I am, have a great Friday. Bye-bye. All right, now I have to find out if I can figure out how to close this thing. Yes, bye-bye. See you, folks.